We are currently going through a global crisis, and there is a very important issue that hasn't been touched upon, and that is the depression that we're all facing in this moment. I know you felt it, this collective sadness, and what I want to let you know is that this is okay. We need to acknowledge this and have a moment to feel this. The earth is a collective mind. And as a collective, it's currently crying out. There is death and fear and mourning all around us. I have to tell you, this really affected me, and it hit me out of nowhere. I was going along, creating, doing what I do, and then this wave just crashed on me. And I stayed in bed for 2 days. And this wasn't anything physical. This was purely emotional. I was feeling the collective, the distraught all around me. And it was intense. So I want you to know, if you're feeling that, you're not alone. There's a lot crying out right now. And a lot of pressure is being put on people. Right now, you need to be creating and working on this and doing that. And it is true that you should be using this time to work on yourself and change the world. However, you also need to know that if that wave does hit you and does crash on you, that it's okay to take some time to do self-care and to recover. That's fine. Acknowledge it. If you need that time to take for yourself, please take it and don't feel bad about it. Just don't get stuck there. Don't fall into a hole that you can't climb out of. If you fall into a hole, take a moment to recover your strength so that you then can pull yourself out and reach the top. So yes, it is time to create yourself, and this is the time to change the world. But also make sure that you are checking in on yourself and how you're doing. And know that we are all here and in this together. That is what is so important right now. To know that you're not alone. You are not alone. We are all going through this. I'm right there with you. Even though physically we're separated, mentally, I am right there with you. You're not alone. And we will get through this. If you're feeling this depression, if you're feeling this sadness, it's okay to acknowledge it. You should acknowledge it. Don't shove it away, or else it will become shadow content. Acknowledge it. Face it. Know that it's all right to be sad. It's okay to feel. If you need to cry, then cry. If you need to take a few days to just recover from everything that's going on, that's fine. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel bad about it. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you are recovering both mentally and physically. This has hit me and it's hit all of us. But I also want you to know that we will emerge stronger for this. So yes, it's okay to be sad. Yes, it's okay to take time to recover. But also know we will emerge from this stronger than ever, more evolved. And as those of us work towards creating a new world, we understand that the birthing process is a painful experience. But through that struggle, a glorious new age can be born if we work to create it. We are the seeds of a new world, and we're currently going through the fires of change. There are very special plants that have cones that are sealed by a resin. And these cones will only release their seeds once a fire has melted that resin. So right now we are going through a very difficult time. We are going through a fiery time, but we are the seeds of a new world. And that fire of change is what will allow us to release those seeds and make a new world possible. So understand that this is a difficult time. It is a fiery time, but this difficult time, this fiery time, this fire is the catalyst for our change. If you want to remove the impurities of a metal, you subject it to fire, and the fire removes those impurities. So this refining fire will transform us into the purest gold. If you're feeling down, a friend of mine shared with me a very special quote that is perfect for these times, and I want to share it with you right now. This quote is by philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. The value of a thing sometimes does not lie in that which one attains by it, but in what one pays for it, what it costs us. How is freedom measured in individuals and peoples? According to the resistance which must be overcome, according to the exertion required. The highest type of free men should be sought where the highest resistance is constantly overcome. Danger alone acquaints us with our own resources, our virtues, our armor and weapons, our spirit, and forces us to be strong. First principle, one must need to be strong. Otherwise, one will never become strong. What does not kill me makes me stronger. As Nietzsche said, the value in something lies in what it costs us. It's the trying times, the difficult times that refine us. It's our overcoming, the overcoming of resistance that leads to our triumph and our success. So if you're feeling down and if this thing has knocked you on your ass, don't worry. We will get through this. It might have knocked you on your ass right now. Take the time you need to recover and then get back up, because it's time we kick this thing in the ass. Once you are recovered, as Nietzsche said, it's time to put on your armor and strengthen your spirit. Because what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And our spirits are more resilient, more steadfast than ever. So put on your armor and stand with us, my friends. We have some dragons to slay. Now is the time to change the world. Now is the time to spread these new ideas so that we may raise the consciousness of humanity. I'm here with you right now. You are not alone. Even though the social distancing, we might be separated physically, but mentally I am right next to you. And I am there for you. And we are here for each other. This is something we're all going through. So stay strong. We got this. And be ready for change, because the new is on its way. I've made it a point to go live more often so I can stay even more connected with you guys. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you know when I do. Also, check out these very important videos about how to transform struggle into power. Extremely important right now. If you enjoy my work, consider supporting on Patreon so that I can create even more and better content for you. My name is Morgue and I am Hyperion. Ad Astra to the stars.